हेलो। ओके, सो चलिए स्टार्ट करें। ओके, नाउ see, this is going to be the very first video of electricity. Okay, well, let me introduce me myself first. I'm Ayush and I'm from RI Mysore, and I'm doing my masters in physics from here. And the reason is I'm doing because I quite love physics and I love to teach as well as read also. So in that series, well, I was thinking about recording this video for a long time, but I was not, maybe not getting a proper setup. I was not able to get that proper confidence so that I can start. But yeah, today we're starting with the very first. It's not the first chapter. I guess it is the third chapter. Okay. Although this is going to be my very first video, so I will be doing a lot of mistakes. I know. But no, I'm not gonna stop recording now. This one I'll have to record anyhow, and I will upload this because if I don't start, how I will end it. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, today we are starting with the electricity chapter. But before electricity, since this channel is absolutely dedicated to physics and we will be dealing with the physics topics here, I just want to know what is physics first of all. There will be a lot of students out there who are here just to complete the syllabus. Someone might be really enthusiastic about the syllabus. So it's not like the first time you are studying physics. Okay. It's not the first time in class 10th we started with the physics. Like physics is all around us, I guess. Formally, we start reading it maybe from class 6. Yeah, 6 or 7. Formally, we start reading it. Physics. There's something called physics. We'll heard for the first time, and now we started. Now since you are in class 10th, when you will go in class 11, 12th, and all those things, now I if you know, that's great. If you don't know, it's the prime time. You should understand first of all the definition of physics. Like, what is physics? What is physics? Right. So, okay, you wanna think? Okay. Now, physics is somewhere, if you have, कि अगर ऊपर ऊपर से भी पढ़ा है, and even at least the little idea, if we are trying to relate it, it is something related to nature. Kind of, first of all, it is something related to nature. Moreover, we can say it is a natural phenomena. We learn about this. Okay, this is the, it is a kind of study about the natural phenomena with the help of mathematical tools. With the help of mathematical tools, when we try to understand the natural phenomena in the macroscopic world, macroscopic world, like the things that we see around ourselves, that we are seeing around ourselves. So their phenomena, when we try to understand, we read about them, we try to understand the what it is happening, why it is happening. Okay, so all those things, when we try to understand, this all comes under the physics. Now further, in the further classes, you will learn about the different branches of physics. Okay, based on the demand, based on the subject area, based on the subject matter, there are further classification of physics. Okay, so yeah, in the sophisticated way, there's are different definitions are there. Okay, in we can say that physics is a branch of science concerned with nature and properties of matter and energy. It deals with the concepts like motion, force, these things you might have learned: energy, heat, sound, electricity, magnetism, light, structure of matter, and there's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, so in sophisticated way, we can say the definition of physics, but overall, in short, if we try to say, in summary, if we try to say, it is just a process of it is the subject matter, or maybe we can say the branch of science in which we study about the natural phenomena with the help of mathematical tools. This much, if you know, more than enough. That is physics. Now, before I start formally, let me clear that what all things we are gonna cover and how methodology of teaching would be. So I will be teaching from the scratch. I will never say that this thing you might have learnt in the previous class. Okay, quite. What all things I struggled to understand, struggled to learn. I will not repeat the same with you guys. I will never say that this much you have learnt in your previous class, you should go back and see. No, I will try to cover everything from very basics, whatever is possible, how much is whatever the time we are having, we'll try to touch upon, we'll try to connect the every dot. Okay, like this chapter, we are starting with the electricity chapter. In the electricity chapter only, we'll start with the understanding of charge. So I'll talk about the basic details of the charge, and from the basics to a very higher level we will go. Okay, so yeah, if you there might be a student who may feel bored, they can put it on the 2x, and if you feel like this thing, these things, you know that you can skip also. There's no issue in that. But I'll try to connect all the things so that a student of class 6 also, if they see this lecture, they can understand it. Okay, so from that perspective, I'll be teaching also. I will not be taking a long videos. Okay, this is my first video, so maybe it will go a little longer because I have to introduce everything, and I have to talk a lot of things. I have to give info that how the classes are going to be, maybe. But my videos will be quite precise. Okay, okay, and I will not be taking a lot of topics in a single video. I don't care if the single chapter takes 10 videos, 15 videos, no problem. Okay. अगर अरे यार यूट्यूब को प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तो हमें क्यों प्रॉब्लम है, हम अपलोड करेंगे, आप देखो, ठीक है. सो नो वरीज. But I will be taking maximum 1 or 2 topics in a day. We will do question. We'll try to understand it in a great detail so that it will be useful for you, not just the boards, but for the upcoming classes also. Okay. Now, whatever I'm writing here, okay, you may not be able to copy the notes from here because we will be discussing a lot of things. Okay, and I may not be able to write the formal definition of everything here. Okay, so how you will make the notes then? No problem. I will be attaching a Word file here. Okay, there's a complete detailed notes. Okay, that's include examples and all those things. Everything is here. Okay, but questions you'll have to do in your notebook. Okay, okay. So that we will be doing. About the notes, no worries. See the lecture, whatever. If you feel something important, for sure you can note it down. But at the end of this chapter, we will not give you in the starting only. At the end of this chapter, the last lecture of this video, on that video I will be attaching the Word file that is being created by me. Every single detail important, everything is there. Okay, not that is not gonna be just for notes. Everything else, there's a lot of PDF that I'm having. There's a MCQ type questions, that PDF, some short notes PDF, formula sheet. There's a lot of stuff that I will be uploading, and yeah, you can access everything. So content wise, you will never be having scarcity like I want this thing also. Anything, everything will be there. Okay, so I guess the things are clear, and I uh, ऐसे पहले क्लास में सारी चीज क्लियर करने बैठ गए तब तो बस चैप्टर ही नहीं होगा. ओके, फिजिक्स की बात होगी. वी आर स्टार्टिंग द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चैप्टर. सो वेरी फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन कम्स इन ब्रेन दैट व्हाट इज इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. व्हाट इज योर थॉट? मे बी यू माइट बी थिंकिंग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मीन सर, कि सर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आ गया, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चला गया. There's a high chances you confuse electricity with electric current. Okay, you are quite confused with electricity and electric current. What you are thinking electricity, you are actually talking about electric current. Little confusing, right? Don't worry. We will be talking. Oh, I'll make it clear for you. Electricity is actually a branch of physics. Ever heard? It is a branch of physics. where we learn about the charges, electric current, electric current, and what? And the properties associated with it. Don't worry, every notes, every definition will be there in the notes. Okay, the properties associated with it. Okay, different. There's a lot of phenomena related to the electric current, electric charges. So everything we're gonna see in this chapter. Okay, now I guess I don't know the very first question what we used to ask our teacher. Why are we studying this chapter? It can come, right? Why study this chapter? Why study this chapter? What's your point of view? Why study this chapter? Hmm? Big question mark. I guess some of you might be thinking about the probable answers, like what is the importance of electricity in our daily life now? Maybe we are not feeling it nowadays because it is quite maybe like there's a lot of places where there's no electricity cut. 24 hours electricity is there. Consciously or unconsciously, we are so much dependent on electricity for our work. We don't realize that, maybe we don't feel it, okay, because it's become a part of our life. That's why. But just assume that there's no electric current in your home for complete one day. Okay, what will happen in that case? There will a complete chaos, right? There will a complete chaos. I remember there was a news from Mumbai when there was a cut of electricity for maybe 3 or 4 hours, and there was a complete chaos. Because whatever we are seeing, this laptop, the phone, maybe you are watching on, the fans, the lights, everything, most of the stuff in your home works on electricity. Okay, works on electric current. Okay, that's why it is important. Okay. Also, it is quite convenient to use, right? It is convenient to use. Convenient to use. With the help of our scientists, our engineers, this has been very useful for us. It is so easy to use, right? You switch on the fan and the fan started working. You switch on the light, light glows. So it is easy to use. Okay. Second one, it is interconvertible. It is interconvertible. Okay, I know my writing is very horrible. Okay, that's why I keep on speaking also. Okay, so electricity is interconvertible. What do I mean by interconvertible? Interconvertible means it can be changed. See, first thing I'll tell you, electricity, it is a type of energy. So yeah, it is interconvertible, like the electrical energy, electric current. Don't be confused, no worries, everything we'll be talking further in this chapter. Like the electric current that you get, you convert that into the light energy, you put that in the fan, it converted to mechanical energy. So like that, energy which is the electricity, it can be converted into different for other forms of energy, right? Or other forms of energy is also converting to electrical form of energy, like the kinetic energy of water is used to produce energy, electricity. Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about. No worries. How we produce the electricity. Everything we'll talk. Also, it can be stored. It can be stored. Nowadays, you may feel like it is quite easy what the sir is talking. So, for sure, we can store it now in the batteries. Okay. There's one more place where we can store it. That's called the capacitor. Well, we are not gonna talk about that. That's gonna be higher. In class 12th, you will learn more about the capacitors. So for now, batteries. Okay. So batteries are almost all around us. Your laptop, which if you are using your phone, your watch, there's a lot of stuff around us in which the battery is there. What the battery do? It converts, it store the electrical energy, and we can use it up whenever it is required. Right. Next one is it can be transmitted. over long distances. अभी आधे से ज्यादा बच्चों का दिमाग उड़ गया होगा कि सर लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस की क्यों बात कर रहे हो। वो बोला लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस नहीं। ठीक है। वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट कि सी electricity is being produced, or moreover more precisely if you want to say कि electric current, the place where it is being produced, so it is being produced somewhere, but it is transmitted to a long distances. Okay, to a long range, maybe from some far away, you don't even know from where it is coming. It is coming to your state, then it is coming to your city, then it is coming to, till your home. Okay, till your switchboard, you see the switchboard around you, till there it is coming. Okay, so it can be transmitted to a long distance. Okay, it can be transmitted easily to a long distance. Okay, and the last but not the least is can we say uh, we have acquired more control and versatility. I don't know. Sometimes I do blunder in speaking some words. I don't know, you can pronounce it yourself. Versatility, I guess so. Okay, so yeah, we do have a lot of control on electric current. Okay, we can control it in our way. Very simple one, I'll tell you. The fan in your home, or the AC, or anything around you, you can control its speed, right? Acha, bulb. If you want the bulb to glow, whether you want it, you can let it glow. If you want to stop it, you can stop it. You want to increase the intensity, you can increase. So yeah, so we have a control over it. Okay. So yeah, this is the human nature that we love to control someone, right? Well, this thing will go in the philosophy. We are not going to that. Let's stick to the physics only. Okay. So these are the things. Okay. Let me just quickly repeat it, revise it. It is why we are studying this chapter, so that we understand the electrical phenomena, because it is convenient to use. It is interconvertible. It can be stored in the forms of battery and capacitors. We'll talk later. It can be transmitted to a long distance, and we have a quite control and versatility. Okay, on this one. So that's why we are reading this chapter. Okay. Now, shall I remove this? Okay, or else no problem. We'll just scroll it down. So the very first thing that we will start in this chapter, okay, is the electric charge. Electric charge. Now, what is electric charge? If someone asks you what is electric charge, the first question, if I put any topic, the first question should come that what is it? What is electric charge? So, electric charge is a, I guess this is not visible now. I think so. Is this visible? I guess so. So, it is a fundamental property. It is a fundamental property. Okay, due to which it experiences force. Okay, due to which it shows attraction, repulsion, and all those things. Right. So basically, it is a physical property which is fundamental in nature, that causes it to experience a force when it is put in an electromagnetic field. There's a lot of sir क्या क्या बोल रहे हो? Don't worry, ये definition की बात होगी. In short, in general, आराम से अगर मैं in short बताने की कोशिश करूं, then fundamental property means the basic property. ठीक है, अच्छा उसके डिटेल में जाना चाहोगे कि ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, देन यू विल हैव टू गो टू द न्यूक्लियर फिजिक्स. ओके, न्यूक्लियर फिजिक्स में जाना पड़ेगा. ओके, उससे भी ज्यादा केमिस्ट्री में जाना पड़ेगा, तब जाके समझ में आएगा कि व्हाई दे आर शोइंग दिस प्रॉपर्टी. फॉर नाउ वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट इट इज अ फंडामेंटल प्रॉपर्टी, मतलब वी कैन कंस्ट्रक्ट our other concept from here. Okay, that's why it is considered as a fundamental properties. ओके। अच्छा, चार्ज, चार्ज के बारे में अगर हम बात करें तो इससे पहले ऐसी नहीं है कि फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम यू आर लिसनिंग टू दिस वर्ड कॉल्ड द इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज। पहली बार नहीं है, इससे पहले बहुत बार हमने सुन चुके हैं कि इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज क्या होता है। ठीक है। Now, moreover, we understand it, by its properties, its type. अच्छा, इलेक्ट्रिक चार्जेस की अगर हम बात करें, ever experienced like in the junior classes we talk, ever experienced when you comb your hair, dry hair with the comb, and then you try to put it near the small bits of paper. Okay, maybe I might be having the picture. Let me try showing you. Let me show you just a second. I might be having. Uh, okay, this one. Yeah, like this one. When you comb your hairs, dry hairs, and try to put it near the small bits of paper, it attracts it. Why does it attracts? Because the comb has acquired a charge. Moreover, we say it as an electrical charge. Okay, which is being acquired by the comb. That's why it is attracting the bits of paper. Okay, is that clear? So now in the junior classes, uh, we know that the electrical charges are of two types. Okay, first one is the positive. Okay, and second one is the negative. Remember, first one is the positive charge, and second one is the negative charge. Okay, now coming to the properties of charge. What all these charges, whether it is positive charge, whether it is negative charge, what are the properties that it holds? Okay, what are the properties that a charge holds? Okay, starting with the very first one or the very simple one, I guess we know that uh, like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. Attract each other. ओके। अच्छा, पढ़ तो लिया सर, ठीक है भाई, याद है डेफिनेशन, अब उसका क्या समझ आया? क्या समझ तो नहीं आया सर। अच्छा, इसको ना इस तरीके से हम समझने की कोशिश कर सकते हैं। एवर प्लेड विद मैग्नेट्स। अच्छा, मैग्नेट्स की अपनी अलग कहानी है, पर हम समझ सकते हैं, हम चाहे तो उस तरीके से इसको समझने की कोशिश कर सकते हैं। वी कैन ट्राई थिंकिंग इन दैट वे। ओके, लेट्स से एक मैग्नेट में एक नॉर्थ पोल एक साउथ पोल होता है। ठीक है। नाउ इफ वी पुट बोथ द पोल्स नियर बाय, साउथ और साउथ पोल को एक साथ ले आए या नॉर्थ और नॉर्थ पोल को एक साथ ले आए, देन दे विल रिपेल इच अदर। ओके, बट इस, मान लो इस मैग्नेट को आई टर्न 180 डिग्री, नाउ इट इज, अच्छा इसी को टर्न कर देते, क्या दिक्कत है? थोड़ा सा टेक्नोलॉजी अगर है तो यूज करने का ना। आई डोंट नो होगा कि नहीं, या हो जाना चाहिए। ये देखो, ये लो भाई, लेटर भी रिवर्स हो गया, कोई बात नहीं, इमोशन को समझो। नाउ दिस इज साउथ पोल ऑफ द मैग्नेट, दिस इज नॉर्थ पोल ऑफ द मैग्नेट। ठीक है। नाउ दे विल अट्रैक्ट इट। ओके, नाउ इट्स नॉट द सेम थिंग बट द एनालॉजी। Okay, you try to understand, this you can consider as the opposite charges. Okay, so that's the same thing is being written here. If like charges means, like means same charges. Okay, same charges, if the same charges are there, then they will repel each other. Repel matlab they will push away. Okay, and when the unlike charges, unlike means different, when the different charges are there, then they will attract each other. So this is the very first property of the electric charge. Next one, what is the next one? Okay, what is the next properties of electric charges? Charges are additive in nature. Okay, they show additive additive property. Okay, they show the additive property, and that also the simple addition. In class 11th, you may learn about the simple addition, and there's something called the vector addition. We are not going into the vector addition, simple addition. Okay, so they can be added simply. Okay, you can think it of like take some money in your bank balance. Okay, you can think it as money in your bank balance. If you withdraw some money, okay, when you withdraw some money, okay, so the your balance goes in negative. When you deposit something, some money, then the balance goes in the positive now, right? Same way you can think here. If you are adding something here, okay, like I guess I should tell you about the unit of charges first of all, then you might be able to relate. Let's talk first about the unit of charge. Okay, the unit of charge is कूलम. हाँ भाई, किसी बंदे का नाम है ये कूलम, जिसको कि डिनोट करते हैं सी से. ठीक है, जैसे कि मास किस में मेजर करते हैं, केजी. ओके, लेंथ किस में मेजर करते हैं, जैसे 7.5 मीटर. उसी तरह कूलम चार्जेस आर मेजर्ड इन कूलम. जो चार्जेस हो गए, दैट इज मेजर्ड इन कूलम. ठीक है, जैसे कि बोल दिया 5 कूलम, 7 कूलम, व्हाई आई एम राइटिंग न्यूटन, कूलम. ओके, एनीथिंग, 18 कूलम. ओके, हो सकता है. सो ये सारे यूनिट्स है चार्ज की. अच्छा, ये माइनस भी हो सकता है. ठीक है, इट कैन बी लेट्स से -3 कूलम, 18 कूलम, -18 कूलम, ये सारी चीजें. नाउ लेट्स से आई टेक सम चार्जेस लाइक ये लेट्स से 5 कूलम ले लिया, 7 कूलम ले लिया, और इनको मेरे को ऐड करने का है. तो ओवरऑल सिंपल एडिशन, 5 + 7, 12 कूलम, ये आंसर आ जाएगा. और एल्स लेट्स टेक 7 कूलम -18 कूलम. ओके, सो आंसर कितना आ जाएगा, -11 कूलम. So simple addition, we can add the charges. Okay, that's called the additive properties of charges. Next one, charges. Next property, let's talk about the third property, which says that charges are transferable. चार्ज ट्रांसफर हो सकते हैं. ठीक है, कैसे कैसे कैसे, जैसे कि when you rub your hands, there are different methods of charging a body in which the charges transfer from one body to another. जैसे कि वो एग्जांपल लिया था कॉम्ब एंड स्मॉल बिट्स ऑफ पेपर, उसमें भी चार्जेस का खेला है कि चार्जेस ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम वन बॉडी टू अनदर. यू कैन थिंक ऑफ इट, है ना. अच्छा, एक मैं बहुत एक कॉमन एग्जांपल दूंगा वेयर आई विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट द ट्रांसफर ऑफ चार्ज एंड द कंजर्वेशन ऑफ चार्ज. ओके, अच्छा, दोनों की बात कर लेते हैं. ठीक है, दोनों में एक साथ लिख लेता हूँ. कंजर्वेशन ऑफ चार्ज. कंजर्वेशन ऑफ चार्ज का डेफिनेशन जरूर कहीं ना कहीं पढ़ा होगा. इट सेज दैट चार्जेस कैन नीदर बी क्रिएटेड nor be destroyed. अच्छा, sophisticated, sorry, destroyed. ओके, बहुत sophisticated सा डेफिनेशन, एग्जाम में आए तो उधर भी ये लिखने का. ठीक है, अच्छा, एग्जाम से याद आया, सिंस इट इज फॉर क्लास 10, सो बोर्ड लेवल में क्या क्वेश्चंस आएंगे. ठीक है, विल बी डूइंग द न्यूमेरिकल्स एट द एंड ऑफ द चैप्टर. वी विल डेडिकेटली डू द क्वेश्चंस, प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस, ऑल दोस थिंग्स. उसके लिए टेंशन नहीं लेने का. एंड द कंटेंट विल बी मोर अलाइन टू द बोर्ड्स एग्जाम. मैं साथ ही साथ ये भी बताते जाऊंगा कि बोर्ड्स एग्जाम में क्या तुम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हो, कहाँ से क्वेश्चंस एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हो, ये सारी चीजें. ठीक है. Okay. Now, this is about the conservation of charge. Okay, so charges can neither be created nor be destroyed. मतलब हम कोई नया चार्ज बना नहीं सकते, और जो चार्जेस है वी कैन नॉट डिस्ट्रॉय इट. ओके, कहने का क्या सेंस है, अगर हम उसको एक आसान भाषा में अगर हम समझने की कोशिश करें उस चीज को, जैसे कि मान लो इन अ कंट्री, और छोड़ो कंट्री बहुत बड़ा चीज हो गया, इन अ सोसाइटी, ठीक है। एक सोसाइटी में अगर मान लो उसको हम कन्फाइंड कर दे कि उतने ही लोग में जो भी चीजें, जो भी चेंजेस एक्सचेंजेस, और भी हम कह सकते हैं चेंजेस होंगे, तो उस सोसाइटी में ही होंगी। तो मान लो देर इज सम टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ मनी, ओके। तो हम जब किसी से सामान लेंगे तो उनको पैसे देंगे, वो किसी और से सामान लेगा तो उसको पैसे देगा, हो सकता है वो मेरे से फिर कुछ सामान ले मेरे को पैसे दे। तो यहाँ पे जो टोटल पैसा है, टोटल मनी, दिस इज कंजर्व। वो ना बढ़ रहा है ना घट रहा है, वो बस क्या हो रहा है, इट इज बीइंग ट्रांसफर्ड। ठीक है, दोनों चीज एक साथ में समझ आ रहा है। तो यहाँ से हम दोनों चीज को एक बार में समझ सकते हैं कि पहली बात, कंजर्वेशन ऑफ चार्ज, चार्ज को यू कंसिडर इट एज अ मनी, कि जो भी मनी है आज मेरे पास है कल किसी और के पास है, वो बस इट इज मूविंग, ठीक है। और इट इज मूविंग मीन्स इट शोज द विच प्रॉपर्टी इट इज ट्रांसफरेबल, ट्रांसफर हो रहा है। बट ओवरऑल मान लो सोसाइटी में जितने पैसे हैं, अगर सबको फिर से किसी टाइम पे बुलाए कि हाँ सब अपना अपना पैसा एक साथ जो है यहाँ पे रखो, तो टोटल पैसे जो होंगे वो सेम आएंगे, जितना हमने पहले उस सोसाइटी में था लास्ट में भी उतना सेम ही आएगा। ठीक है, वी आर ट्राइंग टू कन्फाइन कर रहे हैं, मतलब बाहर के फैक्टर्स को हम ऐड नहीं कर रहे। अच्छा, इसमें बहुत सारी चीजें हो सकती है, अब इसमें ये मत पूछना कि सर कोई मैं नोट फाड़ दूंगा तो क्या होगा, भाई वो सब एक एक्सेप्शन है। अगर तुम करने को तो बहुत सारी चीजें करी जा सकती है, मैं बस समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि अगर कुछ भी अनइवन एक्टिविटीज नहीं होती है, तो पैसे क्या है कि इन अ कंट्री और इन अ स्टेट मनी इज कंजर्व्ड, ठीक है, फिलहाल, फॉर सम टाइम बीइंग। वो बस बढ़ नहीं रहा है ना घट रहा है, सेम अमाउंट एक पूरे सोसाइटी को लेके चले तो एक अमाउंट फिक्स है, बस इधर उधर वो ट्रांसफर हो रहा है। तो चार्जेस का भी कुछ ऐसा ही, ठीक है, चार्जेस का भी कुछ ऐसा ही है, ऐसा कुछ उसमें चेंजेस नहीं है, ठीक है। तो ये सारी थी प्रॉपर्टीज चार्जेस की, ठीक है। आई होप इट इज क्लियर टिल हियर। Okay, now let me check the time. I guess 24 minutes. Yeah, I guess we can talk about this. Or shall we talk about quantization of charge? I guess we should complete this quantization of charge. I was not thinking the video will go this long, but yeah, maybe the very first class I was talking different things also, so it went. Okay, now the or should we stop here? Okay, because let's see. I guess let's complete the quantization of charge. Okay, let's complete the quantization of charge. If we complete the quantization of charge, now our electric charge topic will be over. Then next we can continue with the next one. Now, this is a really important topic, quantization of charge. Here we will be talking about one formula also. Okay, now let's try to imagine you go in a class, okay, in a normal classroom situation. A classroom can have one student, a classroom can have, I'm just saying you any different scenario. A classroom can have 5 students, a classroom can have 10 students. Is it possible? Okay, 5 students, 10 students, 12 students, 50 students. Okay, is it possible in a class there are 10 and half students? Possible? Or can I say that there are 1 by 2 student or 3 by 5 student? Possible? Is it possible? No, quite not possible, right? Because a student can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. It will go in the somewhere in the maths, if you understand, it go in the integral multiple of uh, simply integral multiple. Okay, integral multiple means what? It can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. It will go. Okay, so that's how it goes. Acha, one more example. If you are not satisfied yet, I have another example. Let's assume, let's say someone, any name, anything. Okay, let's check my name only, no problem. Ayush. Okay, so I am having different notes of 10 rupees. All the notes are of 10 rupees, 10 rupees, 10 rupees, and all I am having all 10 rupees. If someone asks me to give them 15 rupees, is it possible using these notes? No. Like they will ask you directly give them 15 rupees. I know some of you will say sir online payment कर देंगे ना. Okay, बहुत चीज कर सकते हैं. I'm just asking you, using these notes in the offline mode, can I give 15 rupees? Not possible. For that one, I needed, okay, another currency which I am not having. So the same thing, same concept or the same idea you can say is there with the charges as well. Okay, charges as well. इन एटम क्लास नाइन्थ में पढ़ा था ना, याद है? एटम्स में क्या क्या होती है? इलेक्ट्रॉन, प्रोटॉन एंड न्यूट्रॉन. अच्छा, न्यूट्रॉन से हमें कोई लेना देना नहीं, एक्चुअली प्रोटॉन से भी कोई लेना देना नहीं, कि दोनों जो है अपने न्यूक्लियस में स्टेबल है, वो दे कैन नॉट मूव. ओनली थिंग विच कैन मूव इज द इलेक्ट्रॉन. ठीक है, तो एक जो इलेक्ट्रॉन रहता है, ठीक है, सो द चार्ज, रिमेंबर दिस, चार्ज ऑन वन इलेक्ट्रॉन, बेटर आई शो इट विथ इलेक्ट्रो ई नेगेटिव. अच्छा, एक और चीज यू माइट रिमेंबर, इलेक्ट्रॉन इज नेगेटिवली चार्ज, प्रोटॉन जो है पॉजिटिव चार्ज होता है, इस पे कोई चार्ज नहीं होता, नो चार्ज. Whenever we are seeing just charge, you understand by yourself we are talking about electrical charge. Okay, electric charge. So there's no charge. So जो electrons है, ओके, कोई भी बॉडी, एक और चीज, जो कोई भी बॉडी चार्जेस एक्वायर करते हैं, इट बिकम पॉजिटिवली चार्ज और नेगेटिवली चार्ज, इट बिकॉज ऑफ द मूवमेंट ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन. ठीक है. अच्छा, इलेक्ट्रॉन जब भी बाहर निकलते हैं, ठीक है, तो बॉडी जो है पॉजिटिव चार्ज हो जाता है, अगर ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रॉन आ गए किसी बॉडी पे तो नेगेटिव चार्ज हो जाता है. ठीक है, तो बेसिकली इट इज, मे बी इट इज ऑल अबाउट द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. ठीक है, सो जो चार्ज होता है एक इलेक्ट्रॉन पे, ओके, इट इज 1.6 इंटू 10 टू द पावर माइनस 19 कूलम. अच्छा, ये कैसे फाइंड किया? एक्सपेरिमेंट की मदद से. ठीक है, एक्सपेरिमेंटल वैल्यूज है, ये हमने फाइंड आउट करा. इसके साथ द मोर डिटेल्स ऑफ दिस वन you will, if you wish to, uh, in the degree level you will actually find out how to find the charge, how to find the mass, all those things. Okay, फिलहाल के लिए वैल्यू समझ लो, याद कर लो, 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, it is the charge on one electron. ठीक है, अब let's say there's a body, in this one let's say 5 electrons, I'm having 5 electron. Okay, and the total charge I will denote using the q. Okay, total charge, so कितना है मेरे पास? 5 into e. Okay, जो भी चार्ज होगा e पे वो हम लिखेंगे अभी, नो वरीज इन दैट. ओके, यहाँ पे अगर 5 ना हो के मान लो 10 होता, देन यहाँ पे भी 10 आ जाता. यहाँ पे मान लो 100 आ गया, तो यहाँ पे भी 100 आ जाएगा भाई. ठीक है, so in general can we say if there are n number of electrons, here also ne will come, and this is one the formula. Okay, this is the formula of quantization of charge, where q is the total charge, okay, n is an integer, better I say total number of electrons, okay, and e. Don't worry, again I am repeating, I'll be giving you the notes of everything, so if you don't understand the handwriting and all, don't worry, you will get everything. Okay, now electrons, and e is the charge on one electron, okay, which is equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, which is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. ये हो गया total charge on one electron, and using that I can find the total charge on this body which is having n number of electrons. अच्छा, n का वैल्यू जो है इंटीग्रल वैल्यू होगा, इंटीजर है ये, इसका इंटीग्रल वैल्यू होगा, सो दैट आई कैन फाइंड आउट. इंटीग्रल मतलब क्या हो गया? 1 2 3 and so on, infinitely it will go. Okay, now tell me one question. Now again I am asking from the same idea that I gave you related to the currency, related to the students. Now I ask you about the charges. Is it possible for a body to have 3.5 coulomb of charge? Think. Is it possible? Huh? Is it possible for a body to have 5 coulomb of charge? Okay, possible? Quite possible. ठीक है? Quite possible, I guess. 3.5 coulomb of charges is possible. But it is not possible that 3.5, okay, and E, where E is the charge on one electron, this is not possible. Okay, this is not possible. Okay, अच्छा, अगर कंफ्यूज हो रहे हो डोंट वरी, इसको अभी छोड़ दो, हम कुछ क्वेश्चंस करेंगे अभी तो समझ में आएगा. 3.5 E, this much amount of charges is not possible. ओके, क्योंकि दिस आई नो दैट Q इज इक्वल टू एन ई, और ये n जो होता है वो 1 2 3 4 ये होना चाहिए. अगर कोई फ्रैक्शन है, कोई डेसिमल है, तो दैट इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल. ओके, तो कोई भी बॉडी ऐसा नहीं मिलेगा जिसपे कि 3.5 ई का चार्ज हो. ठीक है. सो बेसिकली जैसे कि हम बोलते हैं ना कि कोई भी मैटर मैटर इट इज मेड अप ऑफ एटम्स, एवरीथिंग इज मेड अप ऑफ एटम्स. उसी तरह किसी बॉडी पे जो टोटल चार्ज किसी बॉडी पे है, दैट इज मेड अप ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. मोर एवर आई से दैट द चार्जेज, जो जो चार्ज है एक इलेक्ट्रॉन का, उन सारी चीजों से मिलके टोटल चार्ज ऑन अ बॉडी ये चीज बनता है. ओके, I hope it is clear till here. नहीं समझ आया, the best thing I like about the videos that you can rewind, you can go back, and I will be speaking for you again. Okay, so now this is the last thing which we are gonna do today. Shall we do some questions? Okay, I guess the video did not went so long. Okay, I guess we can do some question. I kept the fan off because I want the clear voice. Okay. No, voice modulation and all those things I'll be checking after recording. I'm not gonna stop it now. Okay. Shall we do some questions? Okay. Let's do some questions. Then you will get the we will get the clarity of this one. Okay. The first one. Question number one. Now, when I write the question, again, the condition is you try it. First, you try it by yourself. If not happens, then you pause, or start the video again and try it. But first you pause the video, you will try by yourself, you try to get the answer. Okay, and then we'll see is it correct or not. Okay, so let's start with the very first question. How many electrons must be removed? Electrons must be removed from a neutral body to give it a charge of to give it a charge of 4.8 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, so yeah, this is the very first question. I'll tell you the method also, how you have to approach the question, what you have to write, how you have to write, everything I'll tell you. Okay, so you try it once. You want the options? Let me give you the options, no worries. It is asking how many electrons now. So let's say this 2, 5, this is 1, one more option, let's say 3 electrons. Okay, now you try it first. Okay, try it. Okay, I'll start then. Okay, pause it and try to do it. Okay, done. Shall I start? Okay, I'm starting now. If you have done, okay, the correct option is 3. Okay, I'll tell you how. Okay, so we are starting the solution. How many electrons must? Acha, We will not read this statement again and again. The very first line, I don't know what all things are there. Very first line I will be writing is what all things are given. First information which is given to me is number it is asking remote. Acha, the charge on one electron that you remember, okay? I told now the charge on one electron is how much it is? 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. This is already known. We always know this one. Okay. So charge on one electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay. Acha, total charge is given. Body to give it a charge of 2. So total charge means Q is given as 4.8 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Charge on one electron, I know that it is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. What is the total number of electrons that we need to create this much amount of charge? That I have to find out. That I don't know. So I'll put a question mark here. Now, we know that from quantization of charge that Q is equals to NE. Okay. Now put the values, you will get your answer easily. 4.8 into 10 to the power minus 19. See, everything is in SI unit. अच्छा, SI unit का बहुत एक important role होता है. Maybe in some class I'll take yours basic maths where I'll be taking basic maths is really important. Where I'll be talking about the units, different system of SI units, all those things. Why SI unit is important. I'll be talking about some basic maths also, where I'll be talking about the exponents. I'll be talking about the this decimals, all those things. This is, I feel like the exponents and the decimal chapter is really important. You have to master it, or else you'll get stuck somewhere. Okay, so maybe some other video I'll be talking about that. Now, n, I don't know what is the value of e. So 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, so from here I can clearly get n is equals to 4.8 into 10 to the power minus 19 divided by this is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Okay, now if you cancel it, this and this gets cancelled. Clearly it is cancelling, and this is 1.6 into 4.8. Okay, I will solve it, no worries. 48 16 multiplied with 10, here also multiplied with 10, this gets cancelled. I could have cancelled here also, but maybe a lot of you may not understand, so that's why I'm doing it everything step by step. Okay, so 16 3 जा 48, अगर टेबल नहीं आता है तो रट लो, or else your calculation will be very slow. So कितना नंबर आ गया? 3. So number of electrons is 3. आंसर आ गया. So option 4 is the correct. क्लियर? समझ आया? नहीं समझ आया, you can rewind the video, you can go back and check it again. Okay, there's no issue in that. I will be writing it again. I will write down for you. I will speak again for you. You have to just go back, rewind it, and you'll get your video. Okay. Acha, shall we do some more problems? Okay. Now, this is an interesting one. Let me take the question directly. Okay, now this one. Okay, let me increase the font. Let me increase the font. I hope it's quite visible. Okay, now question is asking, this is question number 2. What is the total charge on a system containing 5 electrons and 3 protons? Okay, अच्छा थोड़ा सा अगर आइडिया होगा केमिस्ट्री का तो वी नो दैट एक एटम वन एटम अगर कोई होता है और एनी बॉडी is called as neutral when the total number of electrons and protons are same. अगर difference is electron और proton के number में, then the body acquired the charges. ठीक है. अच्छा, we also know that protons are positively charged and the electrons are negatively charged. Okay, so in a system it is said that 5 electrons are there and 3 protons are there. ओके, तो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? 3 प्रोटॉन जो है 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन को न्यूट्रलाइज कर रहा होगा, 3 प्रोटॉन है 3 न्यूट्रॉन, मतलब कि 3 यूनिट जो पॉजिटिव चार्ज होगा, 3 यूनिट जो है नेगेटिव चार्ज होगा, वो था एडिंग अप एंड एडिंग अप टू जीरो दे आर न्यूट्रलाइजिंग. 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन जो है एक्स्ट्रा विच इज गिविंग द चार्ज ऑफ द बॉडी. ओके, सो बेसिकली मेरे पास नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जो है 2 है, चार्ज ऑन वन इलेक्ट्रॉन जो है दैट इज 1.6 इंटू 10⁻⁻19 कूलम। अभी मेरे को टोटल चार्ज निकालना है। क्वाइट इजी, फिर से फॉर्मूला लगा देंगे, आंसर आ जाएगा। Q इज इक्वल टू एन ई कर दिया। एन का वैल्यू मेरे को पता है इस बार, 2 इंटू 1.6 इंटू 10⁻⁻19 कूलम। सो कितना आ गया, 3.2 इंटू 10⁻⁻19 कूलम। क्वाइट इजी, हो गया, डन। टेल मी क्लियर। ओके, क्लियर। ओके, डन। ओके, नाउ एक और, आई गेस लास्ट क्वेश्चन। एक और क्वेश्चन करते हैं and उसके बाद एक क्वेश्चन आई जस्ट गिव यू इन द होमवर्क एंड देन विल रैप इट अप। ओके, अच्छा, एक मैं क्विक क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ। कैन अ बॉडी हैव 0.8 into 10⁻⁻19 कूलम ऑफ चार्ज? जस्ट जस्ट theoretical question. Can a body have 0.8 into 10⁻⁻19 coulomb of charge? Okay, how to check? Again, put the formula Q is equals to NE. Q का वैल्यू यहाँ पे वो दे रखा है 0.8 इंटू 10⁻⁻19। N का वैल्यू मेरे को नहीं पता, एन ई का वैल्यू मेरे को पता है विच इज 1.6 इंटू 10⁻⁻19 कूलम। ओके, तो इस यहाँ से जब n का वैल्यू निकालेंगे तो आई विल गेट 0.8 डिवाइडेड बाय 1.6 इंटू 10 ये तो कट जाएगा। अगर तुम देख पा रहे हो, मैं थोड़ा सा देखो, ये देख पा रहे हो दोनों साइड सेम है तो ये तो कट गया। इसको जब हम सॉल्व करेंगे तो यहाँ से n का वैल्यू जो आया 1/2 आ जाएगा। n का वैल्यू 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, नॉट पॉसिबल, नॉट पॉसिबल, क्योंकि n का वैल्यू इंटीजर होना चाहिए। इसीलिए किसी बॉडी पे 0.8 इंटू 10⁻⁻19 कूलम ऑफ चार्ज होना पॉसिबल नहीं है। ठीक है, नहीं है पॉसिबल। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट। आई गेस ये हमने करा था रिमोट न्यूट्रल, ये हो गया 3.2। ओके, shall we go to the last problem of this session? It is already getting longer. Okay, one question I'm giving you in the homework. You try this. Okay, you try this. This is also same formula. There's only one formula. अच्छा, ऐसा नहीं है कि इस चैप्टर में एक ही फॉर्मूला है, बहुत सारे फॉर्मूलेज आएंगे। सो बी माइंडफुल सबको। अच्छा, लास्ट में फॉर्मूला सीट्स वगैरह भी मिलेंगे, सो डोंट वरी। लेकिन फॉर्मूलाज बहुत सारे आएंगे और सब एक दूसरे से कनेक्टेड है, इसलिए थोड़ा ध्यान रखने का, ठीक है। सो क्वेश्चन है, कैलकुलेट द नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कंस्टिट्यूटिंग इन वन कूलम्ब ऑफ चार्ज। ट्राई कीजिए, अगर नहीं होता है तो नेक्स्ट क्लास में विल स्टार्ट विद दिस क्वेश्चन ओनली। ठीक है, तो आई गेस दिस मच इज क्लियर। नेक्स्ट क्लास वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद द चार्ज की हमने बात करी। नेक्स्ट क्लास विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट चार्जेस आर एट रेस्ट और इन मोशन। रेस्ट पे रहता है तो क्या होता है, मोशन में रहता है तो क्या होता है। ठीक है, और शैल वी जस्ट एक्चुअली मैं इसको खत्म कर लेते हैं। चार्जेस जो हम बात कर रहे हैं, इफ अ बॉडी, इफ अ चार्ज इज देयर सो इट कैन बी एट रेस्ट, इट कैन बी इन मोशन। ठीक है, अगर चार्ज कोई भी रेस्ट पे है, ओके, सो इट इज रेड अंडर द डिफरेंट ब्रांच ऑफ फिजिक्स दैट इज कॉल्ड द स्टैटिक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी। और अगर मोशन में है तो वी कॉल इट एज अ करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी। ओके, वेल, इसके बारे में हम यहाँ पे नहीं पढ़ने वाले हैं। वी विल बी फोकसिंग ऑन करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी। ठीक है, व्हेन द चार्जेस आर इन मोशन, दोनों सिचुएशंस में व्हेन द चार्जेस इज एट रेस्ट, तो उस सिचुएशन में इट एग्जिबिट डिफरेंट प्रॉपर्टीज। जब मोशन में रहेगा तो डिफरेंट प्रॉपर्टीज। ओके, डिफरेंट प्रॉपर्टीज उसमें आएंगे। रेस्ट पे रहेगा तो डिफरेंट प्रॉपर्टीज रहेगा। तो हम फिलहाल रेस्ट, चार्जेस एट रेस्ट, इसके बारे में बात नहीं करने वाले। इन दिस चैप्टर वी विल बी सोलली फोकसिंग ऑन द when what are the properties associated with the charge when it is in motion. Okay, so the next क्लास में जो टॉपिक हम स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं दैट इज कंडक्टर इंसुलेटर। सुना होगा पहले। अच्छा, ये चीज नहीं सुना होगा, सेमीकंडक्टर शायद। ठीक है, सेमीकंडक्टर। ओके, इजी है क्या, देखेंगे नेक्स्ट चैप्टर, नेक्स्ट सेशन। We'll start with the conductor, insulator and semiconductor. Like when we talk कि charges मोशन में है देन करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी होगा, तो मोशन के लिए जरूरी क्या ये जरूरी है कि इट विल पास थ्रू एवरी मटेरियल? कैन इट, कैन इट बी इन मोशन इनटू थ्रू द डिफरेंट मटेरियल्स? So that we will talk in the next session, which will be dedicated to conductors, insulator, and semiconductor. I hope this session was useful. If you could not understand, okay, there are different cognitive level of a student. अगर आपको 2x में समझ में आता है 2x में डाल दो, 3x में समझ में आता है 3x में डाल दो, अगर आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो 1.5x में डालो। जो आपको समझ में आता है, जो आपका स्पीड है, जिस लेवल से आप समझ पा रहे हो, आपको 2 बार देखना पड़ रहा है, नो प्रॉब्लम, गो वॉच इट अगेन, नो प्रॉब्लम। पैसे नहीं लग रहे हैं उस चीज के, ठीक है? तो चिल, देखो, ओके, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड क्लियरली, ओके। सो I hope it is clear. Today we just discussed about the basics and then we tried understanding a lot of stuff about the electrical charges and its properties. And yeah, this is the question. Calculate the number of electrons constituting in 1 coulomb of charge. Try to do this problem. Tomorrow we'll start with this problem. Okay? Now, tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow or today only, I don't know. So next session, better to say next session, we will start with this problem. Okay? So good to go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you everyone.